Today's episode is brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box delivering direct to your door exclusive pop culture collectibles, apparel, and gear. Also, today we're brought to you by 23andMe, a DNA testing service that can offer you insights into your ancestry, health, wellness, and other traits. Unlock some information about yourself, people, just like we about to unlock this podcast. That's terrible. All right, let's do this. Hello, everybody. It's time for Cox and Crendor.
Cox and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Live. Before our recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's up. Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Hello.
I thought you were about to Star Trek us? Like, oh.
I was actually thinking more like the Three Stooges were like, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, sure,
That's
of course.
what I wasn't even trying for that, though. I just did. That's what reminded me.
You tried to be all the Stooges. You're supposed to just be one. You don't want to go the full Stooge.
You never
no
go
one
full
goes
Stooge.
the full. Yeah, never go full Stooge.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. I learned a lot about myself today, mostly because I started the day going to Costco. I've never been to a Costco. I don't know
Never
what's
been to
inside of a
Costco?
Costco. Never, not once. I've never been to Costco. And my mom was like, Do you want to go get Costco memberships? I was like, I kind of do. Yeah, I've never gone. And so I met my mom, and we went out and got some coffee, and then went over to Costco. We were gonna walk around and do the whole Costco thing. Everyone was giving me tips on the internet. They're like, you gotta do this, you gotta try the samples, you gotta do this. And I was like, all right, I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. We get there and they're like, excuse me, do you have a membership? And I was like, no, we don't. We'd love to get one. They're like, okay, follow the yellow line that leads you over to this area. I'm like, okay. So as we're standing in line, this guy comes up to me, because the shirt I have on is a Jimi Hendrix shirt, and he's like, can I ask you a question? I'm like, yeah. He's like, are you experienced? And I'm like, what? I mean, I literally looked at him and I was like, I am now. I didn't know what to say. And the guy was like, man, I remember when I was a kid, I listened to Hendrix all the time, and let me tell you, I experienced some stuff. And my mom looks at me like, why do people talk to you like this? Why do random strangers come up to you? She's like, you and your dad, random people will talk to. I'm like, I don't know why. It's not like I want to talk to them. And so this guy just kept talking to me about how he would get high. I'm like, cool, dude. And then thankfully that made the line move much faster.
Of course.
And eventually we got to the front, and the woman at the front was like, okay, so what would you like to register for? My mom, she was like, yes, we'd like to get a business account. Because my mom told me that a business account was like, I could use the business account for my business and bring stuff to the office and buy things in bulk of whatever I needed for the office. And then my mom could use it for home and whatever she wanted to use, because I could put her on the account. So I get to the front of the line, and the woman there is like, okay, so what kind of account would you like? I'm like, well, we'd like a business account. So she proceeds to list off 12 bajillion stipulations and rules and all these different things. I need to prove about 15 things to them. And I'm like, whoa, I was not prepared for this. I thought you might need a business credit card, or maybe just my business ID or something. But no, they straight up wanted all this information from me. And I was like, what if we don't do that and just go with a normal account? And so she's like, okay, so it's $60. We only accept Visa or cash. And do you two live together? I was like, no, but I'd like to get my mother on my account because she's my mom, right? And you're allowed to have another person. Like, oh, no. When it's familial, we mean they have to be in the same household. And I was like, what? What do you mean I gotta do? No. What? They're like, it'd be 120 if both of you wanted it. And I was like, are you kidding me? And then they were like, but if you get this credit card. I was like, I don't want a credit. I literally have not, I haven't been tried, no one's tried to upsell me on a credit card since college, right?
Yeah.
College was the last time someone was like, excuse me, sir, have you ever heard of credit cards, right? I don't want more credit cards. I don't need credit cards. Credit cards are the biggest scam in the world. So I was just like, okay, no, I don't want a credit card. No, I don't need to spend more money that I don't have. I'm fine. They're like, well, sir, if you get the credit card today, I was like, no, I'm good. They're like, okay, but can I interest you? And they flip over the pamphlet and they're like, in this credit card. I'm like, no, I don't want any credit cards. I'm like, okay, what about the executive member plus? And I literally was just like, even my mom was fed up. We were like, maybe we're not Costco people. Like, maybe this isn't for us. Like, maybe everything they wanted from us, they were like, okay, sign here. We need your driver's license and your identification. I'm like, what if I don't give that to you? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I said I didn't want to be a part of Costco anymore, everyone was like, you're missing out. That's the best. $60 a year, dude. $60 a year. That's a good deal. I'm like, yeah, but for what? What am I doing there? What is happening? Why am I there?
As a valued Costco member for years, 3 years at this point, 3 years, I'll have you know, I buy a large amount of specific things at Costco.
Tell me, because I am not sold on Costco. I went in there today, and the woman and then guy who joined her, I had 2 customer service people because I was so like not willing to join into all the things they tried to sell me. I was like, no. This guy comes over and is like, sir, how can I help you get good credit today? I'm like, no, I'm not. I have great credit. I'm not doing this. No, I'm not playing these games.
Help me help you.
It was incredible. And I was like, what if we take the form and we leave and we like fill it out at home and then come back? And they're like, that'd be great, sir. And I was like, okay. We like got into the car and like folded it up and like trashed it. I was like, man, I'm fine. I don't need to.
So
sell me on this.
All right. Normally I look up all their deals, see what's like on sale. Because normally you can find some stuff like dishwasher detergent thingies. You can get like a 92 pack. Like $4 off of one of those, and they last you like months. So you save money in the long run. And then I get things like toothpaste, big ass things of toothpaste.
I saw that when I walked in. I saw there were like 30 packs of toothpaste, and I was like, holy shit.
Like dental floss, like it's stuff like that. Like I don't go grocery shopping there, but like coffee, you can get like a big ass like 50 pack K-cup thing. Like it's just. You go there for specific things, or like, what's the other, like, toothbrush heads for your Sonicare toothbrush. They sell you like a 12-pack, so that lasts you like forever. So it's, you go there for those specific things. You don't go there to be like, oh, let's go grocery shopping at Costco. But some people do, which is insane.
That's the opposite of what everyone told me. Everyone was like, first off, go get the pizza. It's delicious.
Oh.
What? This is just like IKEA. When I'm like, I've never been to IKEA, and people are just like, first off, go get the meatballs. I'm like, I thought they sold furniture.
All right.
What is happening?
I'm going to let you know a little secret. The meatballs are just okay. I am an IKEA enthusiast, and even I know, like, they're okay. Like, they're not the best meatballs you're ever going to have. Also, Costco pizza is good, but it will kill you.
What does that mean? How will it kill me?
The amount of cheese they put on it is unfathomable.
I don't need a lot of cheese on my pizza.
Well, that's the thing. Some people love a lot of cheese. It's all about the value, and I think people like the value of it. Like, they load that shit up with cheese. But when I had my gallstone and I tried that pizza, I took like 2 bites, and I was like, I can't go anymore.
I feel like buying things in bulk has never, ever, ever appealed to me.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's my inherent problem. Like, when you're like, oh yeah, you can get 8 packs of toothpaste. I'm like, I could, but then I'd have 7 packs of toothpaste sitting there while I have. Where would I store that pack of? I keep trying to get rid of stuff. I don't want to buy in bulk.
Well, yeah, you're a terrible Costco customer then.
Oh yeah, I realized that. Everyone was like upselling it. My mom was like really excited to go. I was like, man, this place might be great. I had those Aussie bites, and I was like, those were delicious. People were like, they're only at Costco. I'm like, oh man, I don't particularly know if I'm the right type of person. Everyone, can I tell you, when we got there, everyone walking out was all smiles. Everyone going in was all smiles. Everyone was happy to be there. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad place. I just am not I'm not designed to deal with all the crap they wanted me to deal with. I was like, no, I don't want this.
Yeah. It's what's the other thing? Paper towels. Got a lot of paper towels there. But again, if you want paper towels, you're the person. You'll just go buy paper towels at the store.
Yeah.
Like one of them.
I'm overwhelmed when it's a 2-pack. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with this other paper towel? Where do I put this?
2 paper towels for one.
I'm like, oh my god, these rolls. What do I do with this one?
What is this? The apocalypse?
Like, what am I preparing for over here? It's like I'm a doomsday prepper.
Nuclear fallout? 2 paper towels. Madness. Dude, last time I was at Costco, there were people buying, I think it was like 12, 50 packs of water. 50 water bottles per pack with 12 of them. They were stacked.
And I get that. I get why people would want that or need that. I get that. When they were talking about the company thing, they had the company card, the business card, everything they were saying, they were like, yeah, well, you can use this for your business and this and this and this and this. And all I wanted was tax write-offs, right? That's all I wanted. No, everything is about I think their assumption is that you're buying stuff there to resell it.
Yeah. And
I was like, oh no, I wouldn't resell any of it. I just get it cheaper and then be like, I bought it for the office, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not at all the case. So I misread everything about it. It was a fool's errand. But I got coffee. I got coffee with my mom at a Starbucks, and the Starbucks was playing Nightmare Before Christmas music. It was very bizarre.
Well, I guess it's getting close to October.
Yeah, but I was like, at a Starbucks, the music there is literally da-da-da-ba-bee, mood music for you and me, right? But instead it was like, this is Halloween, this is Halloween.
That is pretty weird.
The worst part is I'm sitting there trying to have a conversation with my mom, and in my head's just like, I am the one hiding under your stairs. I couldn't stop. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna have to let you know. I have no idea what you just said. I am obsessed with this song.
Yeah, that is pretty weird. So you're right. Normally the music's just like, right? And you're just like, all right, and then it's just like, I don't know.
It was
off.
insane. It was insane. Yeah, it was really weird. And the worst part is that when you were in line, you didn't hear it. There were so much people talking up front, you didn't hear it. But then my mom and I sat down in the back. It was like, this is Halloween. This is Halloween. I was like, oh my god, what's happening right now?
This is Halloween.
Yeah, they played the entire soundtrack. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, I saw you tweet about a button-down shirt guy who flirted with a cashier.
Oh my god. How do I even begin this story? All right, first off, it starts with the fact that I hate the policy of some restaurants now. They're not real restaurants. Those whatever's in between fast food and a restaurant.
Yeah, it's sit-down fast food.
Yeah, like Chipotle, right?
Yeah.
Whatever deal they've established where you can call in and get in front of the line.
Oh, yeah.
Is bullshit. I hate that. Because I'll be waiting there. My food's done. I'm ready to pay you. And some guy's like, hey, I called in an order for 8 burritos. And you're like, what? And they're like, okay, sir, let's get those burritos. And then the burritos take precedent over everyone standing in line. We drove our ass out here to wait in line to get this food that is sometimes good, sometimes bad. It's a 50-50 shot over here for us. All you did was pick up a phone and call, and you had a dude show up and get it. Get out of town. I hate that shit. It makes me so mad. Anyway, so that guy, the guy I'm already mad at,
right,
is standing next to the cashier, and there's a huge line of people. It's 6:30 p.m. on a Friday or Thursday, whatever day that was, at a Chipotle. So there's a big ass line. That's just fact.
Yeah.
And so there's a huge line. I'm waiting there with this other guy in front of me, and then this dude shows up and stops everything. And then proceeds, as he's talking to her, he's like, God, it's so damn hot in here. You guys need to, turn on the air conditioning or something. She's like, yeah, I know. And he's like, damn. And he starts unbuttoning his shirt. He's got, gold chains. And he's
of course.
He's, looking at her, and he's like, oh, what did he say? He said something along the lines of, he had a line about the beach and how he just came from the beach and how hot it was there, but it's not as hot as here.
It's not as hot as you, though.
It was roughly that. Yeah, it was roughly that.
Yeah.
And then he started making jokes about how, like, he didn't know if it was her or if it was the restaurant that was so hot, right? Like, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And the dude in front of me and I, like, gave each other a look of just like, no, this will not fly. Like, we were ready to take a man down. Like, if this guy was going to sit there, thankfully the cashier girl was not feeling it either. And so she, like, packed his shit up real quick and was like, here you go, sir, thank you. And, like, booted his ass out. But, he just held everything up. And it wasn't like he was, you know how there's that, like, just being nice? Like, when you go up to a cashier, you're like, oh, yeah, you're just small talking. Okay, see you later, bye.
Get to go home soon, having a
yes,
good day.
Oh, my God. Every time I go to a place and it's, like, towards closing time, I'm just, you're only here a few more hours. I'm like, yeah, I'm almost done. Because they're always like, you just get off work, and I have to bullshit and be like, yeah, I totally did.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do this weekend? I'm like, a lot of, relaxing from the long work week. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I don't know what I would say to, like, I play video games, so, right?
Yeah.
But so I was like, yeah, I'm done. And so you're almost done, though. And they're like, we usually have, like, that little conversation. I'm like, bye, I'm out. This guy, it was none of that. He was literally just hitting on this girl in the most obvious, gross way possible. And I was not. The line was ready to revolt. And myself and this dude who were in the front were ready to take a man down for this line. We were going to, it was going to be violent. But then he, like, got the hint and walked away. He took his, like, 12 burritos and left. But yeah, I hate, everything about that situation made me mad. Because it features my number one biggest pet peeve in the world. Inconsiderate people.
Yes.
I don't know if it's because I'm a big fatty, but, like, when I'm around people, I always assume I'm in the way. And so I try my hardest not to inconvenience anyone else, right? Because I'm constantly thinking about other people. Like, I don't want to be standing in the aisle of this supermarket while someone's trying to get it down because I'm sitting there looking at vegetables or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be standing in the aisle when people are trying to get past. So I'll, like, move to the side. Like, things that I feel like are courtesy things, most people, for some reason, just don't do. And it drives me up a damn wall. It makes me crazy.
People do that, like, walking all the time. Like, you're walking at the mall, and they'll just, like, form some sort of, it's like watching cells split. They just split into two things. They take up the whole, like, aisle. And you're just trying to get around them, and then one slows down. It's like traffic. You're just trying to get around. You're like, I'll go to the other lane. Like, yep, I'll go to the third. Yep, and they just take up the whole lane.
Yeah. Oh man, that's walking on a sidewalk when the person in front of you slows down, but then they spread out, and it's just like, fine, I'll just go in the street. Damn it, I'll just go in the street because I don't even care anymore. I'd rather be hit by a car than stuck behind you doing nothing.
Oh my God! Yesterday, there's this little kid. He's ordering pizza. All right, there's this mom, this, like, probably 12-year-old kid, and then this, like, 4-year-old kid. The 4-year-old kid, he's just like, pizza. He's kind of, like, jumping up, and he's, like, bumping into me. And then he, like, moved in front of me to look at pizza toppings. I'm just like, all right, okay, this kid's just, standing in front of me. I'm trying to be like, yeah, I want this on it, this. But the kid's like, pepperoni. And he's, like, freaking out. The mom's just standing there like, yeah, that's what he does.
Who is this kid, Beavis? Who are you? Pepperoni.
No, he's this little, like, kid.
Who is this kid?
This little, like, nerdy kid with glasses, just being like, pepperoni.
Yeah. Kid's voice is
But
like
normally,
a 2004 Goblin. Pepperoni. I like a pepperoni.
So it's just like he's doing that, and I was, like a normal adult parent would be like, get away from the other person. Like, you're annoying them. You're annoying me. Just stop doing that. Or, like, sorry about my kid. He's excited for pizza. And you're like, hey, it's okay. But they just stood there like, yeah, this is my kid. Deal with it. And that's what bothered me so much.
Yeah, I don't have patience or tolerance for any of that. It makes me so mad.
I hate it.
So now you know that Crendor and I are official old men.
I just want to get my pizza.
I hate joyful youth.
Stupid kids. Stupid people flirting. Stupid people try to get their food fast. What happened to good old-fashioned fast food? Terrible for you. You walk in or you go to the drive-thru. And that's that.
Yeah.
Now it's like Now it's like you can even, if you wanted to, you could order it online, go there, have it ready, and then eat it there too. That's even weirder.
Yeah, how else are you going to wait in a line, try to figure out what you want, change what you want at the last minute? That's the experience of the line.
Mm-hmm. That's how you learn patience.
People
Lines
just don't
teach
get it.
patience.
People just don't get it.
Yeah. And then there's always the people waiting in the line. And there's always, oh my God, that happened to Starbucks. That's right. We were at Starbucks. And then these two people in front of me, we were waiting in the line. The one lady's just like, man, this is a long line. The guy's like, yeah, sure is. And then they bonded for that brief 2 seconds.
They were a band of brothers. You were all a band of brothers. No one will know what it was like in that line except all of you.
Yeah. I don't know what the guy was like, what are they ordering up there? An elephant?
Admittedly, I've gone to Starbucks where it's been like a 20-minute wait, and you're just like, what are they making?
Yeah. The amount oh my God. There's so many orders like that where it's like I can get like a simple thing. Like I'll have a mocha latte but no whipped cream on it. Like, all right, that's
Sure.
the thing. But not like, can I get iced mocha, warm, then iced, no double shot, triple shot, twice whipped soy milk, only froth with the second machine, please? No salt.
I don't understand that either. However, I've moved into the world of a grande vanilla latte, extra shot of espresso, non-fat.
Oh,
So,
God,
like,
you're getting there.
But that's like what I can do. The extra shot of espresso makes sense because I don't want a lot of milk in there. And the non-fat milk makes sense because I don't want to, like, kill myself. That's it. That's the only thing. It's not that big of a deal. And the other day I was in line because there's a drive-through one near me, near the office. And so I went and was behind this car that was waiting at the window for maybe 20 minutes. And I couldn't figure out what was taking so long. The order that comes out is like 4 teas on a tray, a bunch of coffees on 2 trays, and then like a big pink drink, whatever the pink drink was, and then a bunch of frappuccinos. The lady in front of me must have ordered for her entire office. There was, I think, at last count before I honestly got frustrated, was 18 drinks. Where do you put those in your car? There was no one else in the car with her, so if anything, I shouldn't be mad. Because what she did was a miracle. She is like the patron saint of getting your drinks to the office.
Well,
Because I don't know how she pulled it off. I couldn't even tell you.
all right. Now I'm having some sort of weird, like, catch-22. So, like, would you rather that woman do that, or would you rather she have online order called ahead and then just came and picked up everything?
Well, you can do that at Starbucks. And what they do is they leave it off on the side with your name on it because it's prepaid. So
Yeah.
Chipotle, you have to pay for it when you get there. You
Oh, yeah,
can't
Panera
prepay.
does that.
Yeah, so you have to like. So I think if we have the caveat on this, it's that if you can pay in advance and they just leave your crap on the side and you can pick it up and walk out, cool. Because you don't
Yeah.
have to interact with the people who are servicing the people who went there.
Yeah.
But if you have to go there, then pay, and the only way to do that is by interrupting the line. That's BS. That's like a terrible solution. But if
Yeah.
they can like pay online and it's ready and it's just like in a bag and their name's on it, that Starbucks does that. I watch people walk in and out all the time, and they
Yeah.
just like, oh, there's my tea, there's my latte, there's my black coffee, and they just walk out. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. So that's the plan. That should work.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because otherwise, the other one, you're just paying to cut the line. And you're not even paying. You ordered online to cut the line, and you haven't even
Yeah.
ordered anything yet. But that, it's legit just like they had nothing else to do, and they made your food, or they made it in between doing other stuff. So,
Right, but when they do it online, and you go to pay at the restaurant, not only are you holding up when you go to pay, but you're also holding up the fact that like then they have to make your order while there's a bunch of people there.
Yeah.
That's basically I just have an issue with Chipotle. I think I just hate Chipotle.
I think it's Chipotle, yeah. I think Chipotle, I used to really like Chipotle too. And then I've kind of just slowly grown to despise it. Because every time I eat there, my stomach just is upset. And every time I eat there, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't settle well.
I just wanted to go the other night when I was there. I just wanted to go and get soft tacos, just like soft tacos with chicken. Everything was great. Just be like a simple. Didn't want to put any sour cream or any of that shit in there. I just wanted like a simple, soft taco where I didn't have to make it myself.
A simple soft taco.
Yeah, that's the name of my book. A Simple Soft Taco, the Jesse Cox story.
That's a pretty good book name, actually.
Jesse was a simple soft taco. I've always thought of myself as a simple soft taco. So that's all I wanted. And the woman there was like, did you know that our what'd they just bring back? Their sausage or whatever they had.
Chorizo?
The chorizo. Thank you. My brain died. I was like, it has a real name. Yeah, the chorizo came back, and I was like, no, I'm good. She's like, you sure you don't want to have some? And I was like, okay, I'll try it. Boy, is that terrible. Boy, is the chorizo there terrible.
Well, what's it taste like? I never had chorizo.
Good chorizo is like spicy and has like it's like smoky. It's delicious. Real chorizo is delicious.
Yeah.
This was burnt to shit.
Mm.
It was bad. Like, it had clearly been sitting there for a while because no one wanted it. And I was like, ooh, no thanks. I don't want that. And she goes, okay. Like, she felt so bad. I don't know what deal they have with chorizo people, with big chorizo, but she was so sad that I didn't want it. I was like, just chicken's fine, thank you. She's like, okay. I was like, oh, all right then.
Dude, they burn the chicken so much, too.
They burn everything there. Everything. Yeah. The one thing they don't burn is the steak, which is always underdone.
Yeah. Yeah, always. That's why sometimes I wouldn't mind getting the steak, but then sometimes it's underdone. A lot of times it's underdone. Then I'm like, all right, give me the chicken. It's lower fat, more lean, whatever. And then it's always burned. I like pick out burned pieces of chicken. I'm like, you can't win.
So what have you been up to? What's going on with you?
I mean, I haven't been doing that much, honestly. I've just been playing WoW.
Damn.
And, I still go to the gym. Still going there every other day. Still walking, still trying to get healthy. That's pretty much it. I've been in a routine. Nothing exciting or anything.
Routine's good. People don't realize how good routine can be sometimes.
Yeah, I think routine's great. Routine, sometimes I'll look forward to my routine. I'm like, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to have coffee. I'm going to go do the thing. I'm going to do my WoW things. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to come back. I'm going to eat food. I'm going to go walking. I'm going to stream. It's great. I like routine.
Yep. I agree. Sometimes routine can be very good. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but everything we just talked about, from your food preferences to the routine you go through, all that stuff, to your health, can be traced to your DNA. It's all there.
Whoa.
And if you want to find out, the place to go is 23andMe. You can get insights onto your health, your wellness, your ancestry, possible traits that you need to look out for that are in your family. DNA services that can give you information about your weight, sleep quality, caffeine intake, a sense of taste, whether you might be lactose intolerant. All sorts of different things you can learn from your DNA.
I want to know about your DNA.
I, too, am very interested. But you want to know what happened?
What?
I got a kit. I was going to use it. Then my mom took it.
Well, that's probably better, actually, because, it'll tie into you.
Yeah, I'll definitely know stuff. So she took the test, sent it in. I'm super excited to find out what exactly her background is, because really, truly, it can give you all sorts of information. One of the things that Crendor and I were talking about is the fact that, it can give you a bitter taste report versus a sweet and salty report. So it can determine what foods you will like.
I think it's like that with cilantro, too. Some people hate cilantro. Some people like cilantro, and that ties into it.
Right? I'm so curious about food preferences and nurture versus nature. And perhaps maybe you might even find out you're part dinosaur. I saw something in Jurassic Park about this. Also, you can do a weight report and find out how your weight will be affected by saturated fats in your diet. Or if you're lucky enough to be one of those people who's going to live to be 100, but all you eat is fat back and beer.
My grandpa's like that. He has 10 cups of coffee, and he's like, we used to eat lard. And I'm like, man, maybe I should eat lard.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know. So I'm fascinated by what it's going to say about my mom. So I'll let you all know. We'll get the deets. We'll get the information, because she took not just the health and ancestry service, but also the DNA service, which is going to be really huge.
Ooh,
so I can't wait to see. Yeah. So right now, you listening can do the exact same thing as my mom. If you go to 23andMe Health and ancestry service kits can be yours at 23andme.com/Cox. That's the number 23andme.com/Cox.
Go do it. Learn about your ancestry. Learn about yourself. Learn about DNA. Who doesn't love DNA?
You have to love it. It's you. You are DNA.
I mean, you could probably hate your DNA too, but...
No, you can't. You have to love it. You have to love it. Those are the rules. Those are the rules set forth by the powers of Morgan and Bartholomew. You must love your DNA.
All right, I'm not going to argue with the rules.
Also, this episode is brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box delivered direct to your door with exclusive pop culture collectibles, apparel, and gear.
Great.
It designs and curates everything themselves. You can't find this loot anywhere else. No matter what kind of geek you are, this stuff is for you. This month's theme is making first contact with out-of-this-world Marvel, Venom, Alien, Predator, and X-Files stuff. I'll have you know, I have been a member of Loot Crate since the beginning. I'm number 23. I have it on a card in my wallet that says I am number 23.
Does that get you into the Loot Crate headquarters?
It does. It actually does. I have hung out with the Loot Crate guys. This is totally true. I love them to death. But Crendor, I'm not the only one who's satisfied. They've sold over 30 million crates. There's a guaranteed t-shirt in every crate. It's a $50 value for less than $20. You just can't lose. So if you're on board and you want to subscribe, you have until Wednesday, September 19th at 6 p.m. to guarantee your order on this month's crate before it's gone forever.
Forever.
So right now, go to lootcrate.com/Cox, C-O-X, and enter my code, COX, to save 15% off your subscription. That's right. Go to lootcrate.com/Cox, C-O-X, enter my code, COX, 15% off.
Get that Loot Crate, COX.
All right. Well, I feel like we can go to chapter cover 7 of the Sky with Crendor. Crendor, how's that traffic out there?
Oh, man, you talk about traffic. Traffic's crazy. Nobody knows how to drive. You got left laners. You got right laners. You got middle laners. You got left, right, middle, right.
I forgot you were in a helicopter.
They go.
I took a drink.
Oh, my God. They're uptown, downtown. Chopper copters spin around. Do the hokey pokey, and you do yourself around. That's what it's all about. Back to you.
Do the hokey pokey and do yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Do the hokey pokey and do yourself around.
Wasn't that your favorite song as a kid? This is my favorite song.
It definitely wasn't, but you're right. Very close, though.
Yeah.
Do the hokey pokey and do yourself around. Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about the weather.
Weather. Wabi activated Hurricane Central. Hurricane Florence. Winds 30 miles per hour. Pressure 1,007 MB. Movement north at 10 miles per hour.
It's still going on, isn't it? Like, it is still a mess. Did you see that video of the storm surge?
Oh yeah, the Weather Channel lady.
That was phenomenal. That was so cool.
That was really cool, yeah.
I was like, technology's the best. Some guys said that they made that in like 4 hours.
4 hours? Oh my God.
I know.
That's
I guess it was
crazy.
in Unreal or something. I was very impressed.
Yeah, that was just like the amount of technology put into just creating those 3D modeling clips is like, they could do that with so many cool things. I think I've done it with sports before, actually. Look at his arms. Look at the reach. Look at the reach and his flexibility, Johnson. You don't see reach like that every day. The physical presence of TJ Smith out there, he can reach farther than if you were to measure him with a balloon. We're to stretch a balloon in 3D to measure his arm strength. It's unbelievable. And then he tears his ACL and he's out for the year.
Yeah, but for the brief moment, that was beautiful.
Yeah. Hurricane's calming down. It still did some damage.
Yeah, it's still a lot of rain. It's still a mess. So be safe, everybody.
Yeah, so just be safe and don't drown. Don't get hit by trees or,
Yeah,
try
you
to
should have
avoid the
evacuated.
trees.
We wish you would have evacuated.
Yeah. That's the weather.
All right. And sports.
Sports. Sports is football day. Crazy football stuff happened today. Packers Vikings. I woke up early for that. They tied. That was a very fun game. Packers should have won it. Terrible refereeing. Just terrible refereeing, and then terrible field goal kicking on top of it from both teams. And so they tied. Another fun story. The Buffalo Bills cornerback Vontae Davis retired at halftime.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He retired at halftime. He went into the locker room, and he retired. He didn't come back out.
Wait, hold on. You mean from the game or from the sport?
From the sport.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
So they say Bills cornerback Vontae Davis was in the lineup at the start of today's game, but by the second half, he was no longer on the team. At least that's the words from the Bills locker room, where veteran defender Lorenzo Alexander said he was told at the start of the second half that Vontae Davis had quit on the team right then and there and decided to retire. He pulled himself out of the game. He told us he was done. Davis wasn't spotted anywhere on the field or on the sideline after halftime, but the team said there was no injury issue. It appears he just decided he'd had enough and no longer wanted to play.
That is the realest shit. I get that. Sometimes I just want to be like, I'm done. I'm out. I can't do this anymore.
The thing is, like, I'm pretty sure, like, he's already an older dude. He's been playing 10 years. And I think they said he had a 1-year, $5 million contract. And the Bills are really bad. They went from, like, barely making the playoffs last year, like, hey, we got some hope, to, like, really bad again. And I think he was hoping they'd at least be decent. And so he was like, I'm done with this shit. I'm not playing for some bad team.
I love the fact that he was just over it.
I know.
Yeah, I get that. I feel that sometimes.
So I think that's
he was like, the money's not even worth it.
I think it's actually the first time anyone's ever done that. So, I mean...
Yeah,
props
I've never
to him.
heard of anything like this before in my life. It's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, other stuff. Steelers lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah, saw that.
Yep.
Saw that garbage.
Pat Mahomes, Kansas City. Kid's crazy. Threw like 6 touchdowns. He also threw like 4 last week. I drafted him in fantasy. I'm very happy. So he's my starter. The Browns almost won again, but they lost 21-18. They were up 12-3 with, like, I think 2 minutes left, and they lost 21-18. They also missed 2 extra points, and it was, you know, it's Cleveland. It's the Cleveland Browns.
it's Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say.
And, you know, there's some other games in there, but those are the... Oh, Jacksonville beat New England. That's the other big one. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Patriots. Now, if only they did that in the playoffs. So, you know, you already know New England's going to, like, come back and they'll play each other again and they'll probably beat the Jaguars this time. But I hope not, for the sake of not seeing New England every year.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Sports.
All right. Well, what is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. I was looking through some of these people have sent in. One that stands out is Florida man raises more than $600 to go on GoFundMe to drive to South Carolina and, quote, stand off against Hurricane Florence's winds with nothing more than a flag.
Is this the guy who I saw on the news who, when the reporter's like, sir, why are you doing this? He's like, a few years back, I was a meme, and I wanted to be a meme again.
I would imagine it is.
I think he said that, or maybe he said, like, I want to go viral again, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, hit me. Tell me the story. This is the most American thing I've ever heard.
A man who infamously stared down Hurricane Matthew and Irma with nothing but his underwear and an American flag has done it again.
The way this article starts out is roughly equivalent to when they're like, NASA has once again sent a man to the moon. By God, they've done it again. They've done it, by God. This is a proud moment for all Americans. By God, they've done it again.
Brings a tear to your eye, really.
I just picture a guy with like a scotch and a cigar. He's like, by God, we've done it again. And then it just pans to this guy standing there in a hurricane, like head banging with the American flag. And there's like 8 or 9 guys in business suits like toasting, like, yes, we've done it. God bless America. God bless America, everyone.
Video shows Lane Pittman and his flowing ginger mane posing valiantly in Myrtle Beach on Friday as Florence's winds blow up to 85 miles an hour around him. On Facebook, he said, quote, "You are weak and small, Florence. Florida man is here."
Yeah!
Finally.
I'm proud to be an American. Yeah.
That is... Let me just... Here you go.
I know exactly what he looks
Yep.
like. I've seen this. I saw it this time. I saw it the previous time. Florida man strikes again.
Rock music plays in the background of the video that has more than 119,000 views as Pittman waves the flag back and forth. Awnings rip off their hinges and blow in the disastrous winds. The Jacksonville, Florida resident actually launched a GoFundMe so he could travel for his stunt there. "Pay for my gas, coffee, and I'll go fight Hurricane Florence. America, baby, we stick together," he said in the description.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's an idiot, and he could have been killed. Don't ever do that, but he did do it. He lived. So we will talk about him on this podcast, by God.
Yep.
We did it again, America. We did it again. Good show, everyone.
His GoFundMe is him in South Carolina on a map holding the flag, and Hurricane Florence coming in with Flo from the insurance on top of the hurricane. I guess because her name's Flo, like Florence.
Sure, I mean, he doesn't have to make sense. He is from Florida.
Like
I don't expect this guy to be like
look at that.
Yeah, I don't expect this guy to be a real snarky
A scholar or something, you know.
He made $592. That's great.
Yeah, $592 out of his $150 goal.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely did it. I guess that's worth almost dying. So good on him.
Yeah. He made $607. The initial amount saw it was $150. Daredevil first made his headline in 2015 when he was charged with breaching the peace after playing a raucous rendition of the national anthem before transitioning into a version of Ted Nugent's Stranglehold on July 4th on a Florida street. He would hit viral fame twice after with his goofy stunts for previous 2 years. Florence locked 90-mile-an-hour winds on Thursday after his downgrade to Category 1 made landfall. And then there's a picture of him holding a guitar.
Great. Yeah, no, he's an American hero is what he is. That
is an American hero right there.
Yeah. It sums up this country pretty perfectly.
I mean, that's that.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Thank you for listening or watching or whatever you're doing right now. But before we go, Crendor, hit him with those socials.
We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor if you want the animations. We got youtube.com/Jessica Cox. We got youtube.com/Crendor. We got twitch.tv/Jessica Cox. We got twitch.tv/Crendor. We got twitter.com/Jessica Cox. We got twitter.tv/Crendor or twitter.Crendor. We got so many things. We got Spotify. We got SoundCloud. We got YouTube. We got.
All right, Crendor's dead. So that's it for us. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time. And as always, woo! To be continued.